regulars. Morning, Josh.
Good morning, John. How you doing?
Good. Hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Kick it.
Okay.
Today's Sports Bar and Grill. I'm John Lawson, along with Josh and the BG crew, of course. And as we tell you every day, This is the only sports bar and grill with a license to open this early in the morning. Morning, Miss Janice. Morning, John.
Good morning, John. How you doing?
I'm better. I don't care what y'all say. I think I sound better today than I've sounded all week, okay?
Definitely.
So, hey, trying to turn the corner on this stuff, you know. If you want to get in on the show this morning, numbers to call 452-3094 or 324-7490. If you're outside this area, tack on the area code 901. This programming reminder, if you're listening to me on AM 730 right now, you can't hear me. Okay? You cannot hear me if you're listening on AM 730. Because, again, there is some work being done on that end. But if you go down to 1600 AM, WMQM, oh, you can hear me. And I can see you.
That's it.
I can see you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, lady. Not that color today. Okay? This is not a black day. Okay? Nope. No white neither. No.
What you wanted to do?
Hey. Oh, the leopard. Oh, yeah. Now we cooking. Okay? Now we cooking. Okay, then. Excuse me. Something got stuck in my throat. I'm going to be nice, okay? I had somebody tell me yesterday, and I said it. I said it on Monday, as a matter of fact, when I was with Shane. I got through the whole show almost without cussing.
Really?
Then Shane made me cuss, okay? He held up a sign, and the sign said, damn. Okay. So, hey, I don't think I cussed yesterday. I don't think I did, you know.
Come to think of it.
I'm going to give me a cuss meter, okay?
Yeah, man.
And it just, it just ring whenever I cuss.
Yeah,
Okay?
a cuss ticket.
Yeah. So, hey, let's do a little housekeeping to get the ball started. First of all, let me say happy birthday to Jennifer Valley, okay?
Oh, okay.
Our resident sex therapist, working on her doctorate degree now. So, hey, so happy for Jennifer, okay? Yeah, okay then. Don't start texting me, especially the little nasty texts, okay?
Oh, man. Already?
Early in the morning, okay? But anyway, happy birthday, Jennifer Valley, okay? Thank you for shooting that reminder, Miss Kim, okay? One of these days I'm going to be able to get back with nurses. I missed them last week because I was out. But one of these days I'm going to be able to get back with them. Hadn't seen them since January, really, okay? That day I had to leave, okay? So hopefully, this is April. So hopefully this month everything will stay on track. They will come the Thursday before Dr. Eric Smith, our resident psychiatrist. Got a lot of resident folk here. Got some resident callers. Got some resident texters. Okay, so hey, we all about the resident. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Personal safety. Don't be a victim of a carjacking. Look before you leave. And once you get inside that car or truck, don't forget to pop that lock. Still cold and flu season. No, let me backtrack just a little bit. What was the incident yesterday on in the North Memphis area? That case of road rage. What was that about?
I don't know what caused it, but it was a shooting. Jackson and Austin P.
And
They just shot in a car. Now, the lady didn't get shot.
No, she got hit by flying glass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, received some cuts and abrasions.
I didn't hear a reason.
I mean,
which is crazy.
You know, to me, and I hope I'm absolutely wrong, these kind of cases start to pop up when the weather gets better. Okay. And it was not too long ago that we had a situation basically in that same area and also on that north leg of the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess it's, how do you, and from what I understand, they believe the motive yesterday is what they believe. It's not a fact yet. That maybe that person thought that the people they shot at cut them off. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't like anybody cutting me off, but I'm not going to shoot at you.
No,
okay. And look, I'm going to be honest about it. For some people that have done some stupid stuff with me on the streets or whatever, yes, there have been times that I said something, okay? But now you kind of taking a chance.
Definitely.
You basically just need to look straight ahead and keep going. Avoid eye contact, okay?
Yep.
Because let's face it, and I can only speak for me. Sometimes, I can get ticked off. Y'all don't believe that, do you? Sometimes people can make me mad as hell, okay?
I sure didn't know.
Yeah, no, got a guy that works with us sometimes at EH, and he said the giveaway for John is when that sweat starts beating up on his nose. It can happen a little bit, things get to boiling, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So what, you gonna cut, and I mean, but the way I handle it now versus the way I handled it a while back, it's different because you got people out there now that just flat foot crazy, okay?
Yes.
With a K.
With a big K.
Yeah. So, a lot of times when you're out there now, just, try to minimize the situation or hold things down as much as possible because it could lead to something far worse, okay? And, a minute incident can lead to, death or even jail, and I'm like this here. I'm too damn old to go to jail now. It hadn't been all this time, so I don't think I want to go. And the time that I did work around a jail, I did not like it, and I knew I could leave whenever I got ready, okay? But I still didn't like being in that environment. So, again, help cut down on the road rage, just, and courtesy on the streets. It is a big problem. It is a problem, okay? I had a guy yesterday. I'm at Elvis Presley and Winchester. I'm in the far right lane, okay? I'm in the far right lane. We come up to the light. There's a guy on my left in the middle lane, okay? And we've come to a stop. Do you know this fool, okay? This fool came around me and made a right turn onto Winchester. Now, he's coming from the middle lane.
What?
And the sad part about it, there was nobody behind me in the extreme right lane. It's only me, and I'm going straight across. You mean you did not have time to wait there? I think most lights about 45 seconds, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna make a turn from the middle lane, right? Okay, that just don't make sense to me.
No.
and there's nobody behind me. If you were in that big of a hurry, you could have cut across the Walgreens lot if it was an emergency, but there's nobody behind me. But you're going to make a right turn from the middle lane. Are you crazy? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So answer my own question. So again, like I say, you just take care of yourself when you're out there, folks. Just take care of yourself, because there's some crazies out there now. Okay. And I'm getting ready to go into a grocery store yesterday when I left here around midday. I'm walking by this car, because my windows are up when I drive up. The sound system in that car, I know good and darn well it had to cost more than the car, but he just blasting it, sitting right there in the parking lot. And it's like, what? Why are you looking at me? Well, that's why I didn't look at you. Okay. I said, oh my goodness, just crazy stuff.
Car just shaking.
Yeah, just vibrating, man.
Bass.
Yeah. So, but dude, you got a regular ass car. Okay? You think this gonna make your car? Look, man, back in the day, we took pride in our cars. We took pride in them and the way they looked. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, I don't know, man. Okay, let me stop. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want the your nose.
Yeah. I wanted to beat up. Okay. The House Judiciary Committee voted to authorize subpoenas for Special Counsel Robert Mueller's full report on his investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election and potential ties between the Trump campaign. The resolution passed Wednesday morning, 24-17, along a party line. The committee will also move to subpoena all underlying documents related to Mueller's findings. Before Wednesday's vote, Republicans largely blasted the Democratic-led efforts as violating the law, claiming that the public release of the full Mueller report would present national security issues, as much as the report is expected to contain redacted materials pertaining to grand jury information. They had said there are certain things that we know that we, the public, cannot see, especially as it relates to grand jury testimony. But they're just stalling. At first Trump was jumping up and down, says, yeah, show it. Yeah, because you was going on with Robert, what's his name, Barr.
Yeah.
What's that man's first name?
William Barr.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay then. Had told you. And now, despite what y'all saying, the White House hasn't seen it. We know that's a lie. They got a copy of it the same time Barr got it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
And then Barr sat there and watered down 400 pages into 4 pages, and to where it really doesn't show. But you got to remember, folks, people got to say, well, it's over. No, it's not. That's Barr's version, okay? And keep in mind how Barr got the job. Keep that in mind. He already said you can't indict a sitting president. He already said it. So now, come on. So how you going to believe what he says? But now Trump seems to be backtracking. Also, speaking of backtracking, shooting his mouth off over the weekend, talking about you're going to shut down the southern border, okay, with Mexico.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, you do it. But Trump don't give a damn anyway, because again, like I said, remember all those people that were on furlough a few weeks ago? Okay, he didn't care about that. And I still maintain the reason they went ahead and lifted that thing when they sent those people back to work, you had Super Bowl coming up. And again, can you see, and keep in mind, his buddy Robert Kraft, called him up from the place. Okay, hey, look, man, I don't think we can do it. Oh, I don't think now's now might be a good time to send them, ouch, back to work. I'm going to call you back. Okay. Just say it. Okay. So all I'm saying, man, I think the Super Bowl had a lot to do with that, because can you see all those people not being able to get to Atlanta?
No.
Can you see how much money would have been lost?
That's right.
Yeah. So, so I think that had something to do with it. So, the fact that you've got some small business owners, especially in the areas of produce and things like that, that we import, from Mexico.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And, those people would get killed, okay? They can't afford to go no 2 weeks, okay? So, my thinking is, after somebody said something to him, because, he was adamant the other day, but he always is when he has one of these harebrained ideas, okay? I'll just shut the border. Everything is okay, me, okay, DT, and also, he's always talking about how smart he is.
I noticed that.
Look how he screwed up yesterday with the word origin versus orange. Okay? He kept saying orange. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're so damn smart, you can't even do a word like origin, but you're so smart. I went to the greatest schools. You don't want us to see your grades, okay? You sent what's his name out there, Michael Cohen, to threaten to sue people if they ever released any of your grades, okay? But you're so smart, okay? Yeah, you're smart.
Yeah, he's smart something.
Ass, okay? So hey, but anyway, I'm just saying, man. This man. And again, we were having a conversation at EH yesterday, and Sherman Austin, an old friend of mine, he was there, and we were just sitting around in a circle and talking, Ed Ford and everybody else, and the general question was, how much more does this idiot have to do before the Republicans will just say, okay, enough is enough?
Really good question.
He's just doing stuff, okay? And I knew it was just a question of time before he would take a shot at Joe Biden and his situation right now. He did yesterday, okay? In other words, he told Joe Biden, are you having a good time? Welcome to my world, okay? And to me, the fashion that he put it in, that was braggadocious, okay? So, man, what an a-hole, okay? You're still making light of what you did years ago. But yet and still nobody wants to really hold you responsible. And to me, that's a problem, okay? I'll tell you what, when we come back, we're going to get into the question of the day. And I do want to know, because yesterday in that little circle at EH, Sherman Austin had a problem. Excuse me. Sherman Austin had a problem with Coach Cal getting that lifetime contract. Okay. Sherman just and y'all know Sherman, okay? Sherman for many years on the radio, left there, went to teaching, and then he started doing the sports broadcast for the Memphis City Schools, basketball and football, okay? So, and plus that, Sherman and I started off at the same time together, okay? But anyway, Sherman was saying, a lifetime contract, so I just, okay, Sherman, okay. He wasn't willing to let him go with that, okay?
I never understand.
But we're going to get into it after the break. But, okay, What about these people that get these 10-year contracts now? That could possibly be a lifetime. And not just based on age.
Yes, I was just about to say.
Okay, that could be just based on, God forbid, but okay, we just signed a 10-year contract with so and so and so and so, so and so. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. All right, we get into the second year of the contract, and the dude just drops.
Yeah.
Okay, natural causes. Mm-hmm. That was lifetime. Okay. Well, I mean, it ain't always all about the age. What is Cal? Cal is 60.
He's 60 on the nose.
60. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hell, every day that he lives now. I'm just saying it because I use myself as an example. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. You tell me, hey John, we're gonna give you 6 months in jail. You giving me a life sentence? Okay. Oh man. 6 months in jail would probably kill me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, but so I take it you got a problem then. Okay.
No.
All you Cal haters. Okay. All you Cal haters. Just hate the man. Okay. I don't blame Cal. I would have got the hell up out of here too. Okay. Oh, okay. I tell you what. Well, no.
It's your city, John.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Okay. Okay. You have taken the money. Okay. The money. Okay. Yeah. Who's that question the other day? No, I'm gonna give y'all that because see, I want to deal with this Cal stuff first. Need somebody to call me and tell me. Yeah. Josh, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Because you got a problem over there. I can see. No, man, look, you got a problem with Cal getting that money. No, or the lifetime contract. What is it, the money or the lifetime contract? Well, too late. We're going to talk about it after the break. You're listening to the Wide Open Wednesday edition of the Sports Bar and the Grill. I mean, my guys at EH yesterday, man, they just had a problem with it. Yeah. I mean, especially Sherbert.
For the best soul food in the Mid-South, is Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd.
You Cal haters. Okay?
There's a lot of them now.
Yeah, you one of them. Okay? You're the president of the club. Okay? Yeah, you're the president of the club. No, I take that back. You're the VP. Carl is the president of the club.
He's definitely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But in it now, okay, I'm going to put, there are going to be two questions of the day. Okay. If Kentucky, the bluegrass state, I don't know about now, but they tell me.
They tell you.
That's it. Used to be some good grass came up that state. That's what they tell me.
Well, that blue stuff. Yeah.
It wasn't blue. Okay. It was everything but blue. Okay. It was yellow. Okay. That's what they tell me. Okay.
That's what they told you. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. So, hey.
When you had it.
No, because, I wouldn't do that. I have a reputation to maintain. No. I got a viral thing going on.
Nah, that's what they calling it now.
Okay, let me say this. I'm a child of the 60s. So I'm supposed to do certain things. I was supposed to experience certain things. Bill Clinton did it. Say he did it in hell. Ain't no fun if you don't in hell. Okay.
He did say that.
Yeah, okay.
Said,
just like he said, I did not have sex with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Okay.
Technically.
Yeah.
Very technically.
I better stop. While I'm ahead.
Don't do it.
Okay then, because something almost came up and came out. Okay. Anyhow, here's the question of the day. If Kentucky had offered you a lifetime contract, would you have taken it? Would you have taken it? Now, we all know Cal played them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Played them like a
Okay?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So my question, and we starting off with you, Mr. Hater, okay? Mr. Hater. If they offered you a lifetime contract, would you have taken the money?
Look, it ain't always about the money.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ain't nothing funny. It ain't always about the money.
Uh-huh.
In this land of milk and honey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on the real,
Uh-huh.
I would want a situation where I would want out, right? And I don't want to be locked in for life in one place. You know what I mean?
You 60 years old.
It don't matter. You still got some oats to sow. You know what I'm saying? To move around.
Man, your oats at 60 is damn near dead and gone, okay? The oats are the first thing, not the last, the first, okay? And for that little person that asked me if I had a wild hair up my you-know-what this morning, you're damn right, okay? Okay, but anyway, go ahead, sir.
But no, man, look, okay. Do I blame him for taking that money?
No. This ain't about him no more. What? This about you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay. Here's what I would do. If I'm Cal, they offer me that deal. I'm like, okay. You want to give me that money? Fine. I'll take the money. But I ain't going to stay here for the rest of my life. This is Kentucky. What am I going to do?
It's 10 years. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What am I going to do in Kentucky for 10 years? And not only that, he's got an ambassador role, so he's got to stay there after he's done, and do all this stuff. I don't know.
Okay, all you gonna have for the rest of your life is complete and unadulterated freedom.
In Kentucky.
In Kentucky, you're going to have decent weather. You've got all kind of things to entertain you.
What?
You've got the Kentucky Derby. Okay.
What?
Don't just know anybody go to the Kentucky Derby.
I know.
Okay.
But see, the key is they don't live there.
Okay. Well,
they go there for a minute.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
And see, in this case too, I'm quite sure somebody has offered Cal a horse. Okay. So all I'm saying is that if they offered you a lifetime contract to remain at Kentucky for the rest of your life, you wouldn't take it.
No. Okay. First of all, there's one factor, John, that you have to consider.
And also, let's throw in. Don't forget the money.
I mean, the money.
When you get right down to it, the boy gonna be making just under $12 million a year.
Yeah, now that's
never mind.
That's pretty, but that's cool. But now UCLA was willing to offer him a ton of money too. And that's Los Angeles.
It was under that amount.
It was under that.
That was like 9.5, something like that.
I don't think they could afford to get with Kentucky.
Okay. Okay, but go ahead and make your little case about UCLA.
And for me, couple things to consider. One, I am a black man.
Yeah.
And in Kentucky, I just don't think that's the best situation for me.
If you got $12 million, you ain't no black man. You're a man. Okay? As a matter of fact, you're the man. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you want to look at it that way. So basically, I'm the Kentucky Colonel. If I got that.
See,
look, that's the only thing I got is KFC. They're going to give us all the chicken in the world. You know what I'm saying? They think that's all we do.
See, you playing. You just playing. Okay, what else you got going for you in California?
Well, I mean, it's California. You got Hollywood.
Okay.
You got,
but you ain't no actor.
I mean, one can learn.
How long is it going to take you? The rest of your life? So you could have stayed in Kentucky. Okay. Who's on the phone?
Okay. We got a call on.
Okay then. Damn. Okay. Carl, What's up, man?
Sir, for $12 million, I can live in Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay.
And not only can I live in Lexington, Kentucky, if I get bored, I can always go to Cincinnati.
Okay.
So an hour and a half away.
Okay. And now that's what I had on some of my notes because I was going to ambush Josh later. Okay. I was going to knock him out later. Okay. Look, you see that corner down there? Yeah. Oh, I'm waiting on the other side. Okay. Soon as you make that corner, I got something for you. Okay.
See, Josh don't understand Kentucky the way it's shaped.
I showed up.
See, you look at Kentucky, you said there's nowhere to go for fun. But yes, it is. There's Cincinnati. You go there, there's a river. They got restaurants. They got movie theaters. You can see the Reds play baseball, and you can watch the Bengals play football.
You also have got Georgia nearby. Okay.
Yeah.
That's to me, there's a lot of things that you can do. Okay, if you don't like what's going on there, just summon up that plane. Y'all know that plane we saw on the tarmac at Wilson World back in the day? Okay, remember that plane sitting there? I'm quite sure it's been upgraded now. Okay, so all you got to do is fly out.
Now, to prove my point, my coach down in Alabama, making almost $11 million a year, he lives in Tuscaloosa. Josh, look at him. Tuscaloosa is the sixth largest city in the state of Alabama. If it wasn't for the University of Alabama, there would not be a Tuscaloosa. Okay?
Uh-huh.
He lives there. He got a car dealership up in Birmingham. John can do the same thing. He can get a car dealership in Louisville.
He already got it. Probably got his steakhouse and all that stuff, too. So they ain't just eating no chicken.
And he got a house in Savannah, Georgia, Josh. So when Nick get bored, he get on his plane and fly down to his house on the lake.
Yeah, you had to get out of there. I got it.
And John can do the same thing. I only thought that Nick should have a lifetime contract, but John Calipari, I can live with him having a contract too. I mean, that's room to grow. See what I'm saying?
So you've grown over the years.
Yes, I learned to grow up a little bit over the years. And as a matter of fact, this morning, Mr. Lawson, I felt a whole lot better because your good friend Bob is taking another team other than Auburn. Now I feel a whole lot better about myself now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, sir.
So you're not ready to come in with Bruce?
Oh, he's still there, isn't he?
Yeah. What you think?
We got you a seat on the bandwagon.
Yeah, it's right here, man.
Okay.
It's got the tiger stripes.
Must I remind you again that Bruce Pearl is the Donald Trump of the NCAA.
No, he's not. No, he's not. I wouldn't do that to nobody around.
Bruce Pearl is a liar.
Okay. I wouldn't even do that to Lenny Dykstra right now. Okay.
You mean lying Lenny?
Well, but see again. Now, and I heard this morning. Now, of course, they asked several people, including Doc Gooden, Darryl Strawberry. Man, that was quite a cast with that Mets team. Okay,
yeah.
Man, anything could break out any time with them. But you had some of them that have come to the aid of Lenny Dykstra. Now, when they asked Oil Can, what about it? He said, "Now check this out." And Josh, if you think I'm kidding, you can go look it up.
Okay.
He said, "Oil Can." Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oil Can said, "I didn't hear it, but I believe it."
Because Lenny Dykstra, when he played with the Mets and with the Phillies, was one of the low-down, dirtiest players that ever played baseball.
Okay, you can be dirty and low down, but does that also qualify you to be a racist?
Well.
No, y'all can't just say somebody low down and dirty is a racist. You know,
all that chewing tobacco that he had in his mouth.
That don't mean nothing, Carl. You know.
What about that he was a fat, short guy?
Hey, that's me. See, that's me. Okay, that's me. Okay.
But you're not of that persuasion, sir.
Yeah, but
He got a white shirt on.
That's it. Okay. Look, man. think about what Oil Can Boyd said. And plus that, let's consider his name, Oil Can.
Yeah.
He said he gave himself that nickname.
That's even worse.
That's even worse. That's even worse. So, but he says, I didn't hear it, but I believe it.
Well, again,
What kind of sense does that make? Faith. I mean,
if you seen Lenny Dyson, you would believe it because trust me, I've seen.
you can't look at nobody and tell if they're well. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you got a mega capo,
yeah.
okay, yeah, and if you got so much red in your neck that even Visine can't get it out, okay, you know what they said about Visine, it gets the red out, okay, but no, man, you can look at some people, you walk in a bar or something, and it's sawdust on the floor.
Yep.
And, a whole bunch of dudes sitting around.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, when you walk in, the music starts.
Record scratch.
Yeah. And everybody turn around. You sit there.
I know somebody like that.
You sit there for a minute.
Hold on.
You sit there for a minute, and you wait on the waitress to come over. It's been 3 hours now, and she still ain't came over. Those are racist.
Yes, I see. And then a guy walk over to you with the chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, boy,
you know where you at?" Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Lawson, before I go, can I ask you a question, sir?
No.
we gonna hang on the phone."
Okay. Let me ask you the question of the day. I don't want y'all asking me no questions today. Don't ask me nothing. I'm asking y'all, okay? I'm tired of people calling up on my show, want to know. Let me ask you a question. Don't ask me no questions, okay?
Forgive me.
This is your show.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Now I'm being for real now. Who was that? Samoa and one of her things. I'm for real. Okay. Okay. Listen to this, Carl. Should there be a statute of limitations on women or men making potentially damaging statements against another person's character that could be detrimental in that moment, especially if it has to do with sex after so many years?
18 months.
18 months?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's interesting.
I figured a woman got enough time to get herself together.
Well, now this can go either way. See, keep in mind, Terry Crews.
What happened with that?
Him.
You remember when he complained about that guy?
Yeah.
Grabbing him.
Walked up to him.
Yeah. And is looking at him across the room on a number of occasions. Evidently, Terry, you was looking back in order to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it can be a man or a woman, Carl.
Yeah.
Okay,
18 months.
18 months. If you ain't said nothing in 18 months, it's a wrap.
There you go.
Okay.
And by the way, that woman that complained about Vice President Biden.
I understand now it's 3 people. There are now 3.
There's another one?
Yeah, they said another one has come forward.
Yes, but sir, when you are out in public, you forget people take pictures. There's a picture of her. Got her hand somewhere on Vice President Biden. Guess where her hand is?
Where?
On his shoulder, holding it tight.
Oh, what, from the back?
Uh-huh. The same way she said he touched her. There's a picture of her holding on to his shoulder tightly, and she's standing in the back.
Wow.
See people, when you're out in public, and the way society is now, and all these blasted cell phones, people take pictures. And people videotape almost everything.
Yeah, this is true, especially if you got a name or a reputation.
You have to watch yourself all the time.
This is true.
The question is, shouldn't Joe Biden accuse her of invading his space?
Well, this is true. Like I said, it can work both ways. But my thing is, and I understand some people it takes. Look, two out of three of these women are saying it was not. They did not take it as a sexual thing. Well, if you didn't take it as a sexual thing or inappropriate touching, why are you bringing it up?
Because they want Bernie Sanders to be the nominee, not Joe Biden.
Yeah, okay.
Let's keep it real.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people in the Democratic Party, about 10%, that believe socialism can win you a general election. They are sadly mistaken.
Bernie's not a Democrat, right?
He's a Democrat when it's to his advantage.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's an independent.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
See, just like boy Steve Cohen, he's an independent too until it's time to vote.
Mm-hmm.
He becomes a Democrat in November every 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he know he can get away with it because we fall for that trap.
Yep.
We need to get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
We need to get rid of Tim Conrad. We need to get rid of that man by last name Boyd. He needs to go as well.
The word on the street is that he's not going to run for council in his district. Instead, he's going to run like citywide, where he feels the odds will be better if he does that. You know, that's the talk.
It's time to get rid of him legally.
Yeah. Well, but like I said, you know, you just got to put the right candidate up against him. Okay. Now it does increase his chances if he runs super district. Okay.
Yes, I'm afraid
that's half the city. So you know, it's going to be interesting to see how it all works out. Really.
Oh, by the way, is Melvin doing all right?
Who now?
Melvin.
Louisville Mel.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess, you know, Mel pops up from time to time, you know. I'm quite sure that he wants to hate on Memphis's team in the AAF, okay? You know, so, you know, he'll be around.
Oh, yeah.
He just pops up from time to time just to spread it around, you know.
Well, look, Lost, I want to thank you and Josh for allowing me to talk.
Don't thank me, thank Josh.
I want to thank you for helping me out the last couple of days.
It didn't do no good, man.
Nah, you still.
Yeah, you know.
You're in bad shape.
Yeah,
Bob helped me this morning. Your good friend Bob.
Well, I'm glad then, because I ain't got nothing for you, man.
Well, see, and you don't know, Carl, Bob told me that you still just terrible.
You mean Bob misled me?
Well, I mean, it's easy to mislead you. Okay. So
just point over there.
You're listening to Insult Radio on AM 16. You're going to get insulted.
Yeah. Call in.
Just call in. We dare you.
You ain't cursed yet.
Huh?
At least you had not cursed yet. That's good.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You stay on the phone much longer, I will.
Yeah, I can see it coming.
It's time me to go.
God, we appreciate the call. Okay, man. Okay. You want to get insulted? Come on up here. Call. Just call up here. Especially a first-time call. I need a first-time call, okay? 452-3094
Fresh meat.
or 324-7490. Now, somebody out there want to get insulted.
Oh, yeah.
You know you do. I know you do, okay? We'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second radio.
Yeah, we'll do it. Okay. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. And but straight up now, here's the question. Here's the question of the day, and also we have on the table. Do you have a problem with the first? Do you have a problem with the lifetime contract that Coach Cal got from Kentucky? Sherman Austin has a problem. I mean, man, look, we started talking about kids going to lunch in schools now, and somebody straighten this out for me if you can, because I heard something yesterday. I said, what? If a kid doesn't have any lunch at school, that they will feed the kid, but they'll send you a bill.
Do it.
You know, this is what somebody said. Okay?
What, is this in college?
No, in college, man, you're on your own.
I'm not saying,
You don't eat. You just don't eat, man. You need to learn how to beg or get you some Vienna sausages and some potted meat.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ramen noodles.
Oh yeah, I never liked ramen noodles. Never. Okay, no. Man, so now you got to fix them up. You can't fix those things up.
Man, get you that chicken.
Man, please. It's still ramen noodles. Okay?
Top ramen.
No, man.
It's the top.
No, Then somebody gonna tell me one time, yeah, but see, I don't get the regular, I get the low sodium.
There you go.
That still got 20,000. Still got 20,000 milligrams in there. Okay,
You only use half the pack.
I mean, man, see, and you got to use this little seasoning. That's another 50,000 things of sodium. Okay, come on, man. I don't see how y'all eat that. I don't.
Man,
okay,
I'm gonna bring you some.
No, don't do me no favors.
Put the whole packet.
No, don't do me no favors. I'll pass. I'm good. But anyway, do you have a problem with the lifetime contract? So we got two questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a problem with the lifetime contract that the state of Kentucky, or this case, Kentucky, gave John Calipari? Okay, do you have a problem with that? Number two is, should there be a statute of limitations on men or women making potentially damaging statements against another person's character that could be detrimental in that moment, especially if it has to do with sex after so many years? That's your question of the day, and I'll look for somebody to give me a call on the other side of the break. You're listening to the Wide Open Wednesday edition of the Sports Bar and Grill.
Before the marriage and the carriage, you must repair that credit. That's right, text Curry to 76626. Kenneth the Credit Guy
lady, Queen Latifah. Okay, living for the city. My favorite part ever said, you was living for the money, G. Okay. Okay. Let's do this, and then we got another story regarding the question of the day for you. With just over 40 seconds left to play in a fairly meaningless game between the playoff-bound Oklahoma City Thunder and the lottery-bound Los Angeles Lakers on Tuesday night, Isaac Bonga, a 19-year-old Laker rookie, badly missed a 15-foot shot. Russell Westbrook, the veteran Thunder guard, snatched the ball out of the air for a defensive rebound. That's for Nipsey, he declared, referring to the rapper Nipsey Hussle, whose fatal shooting over the weekend seemed to have shaken a number of NBA players. Westbrook's presence on the floor in the closing moments of an easy 119-103 home win for the Thunder would usually have been odd, but on this night, the modern master of the triple-double was out there to grab his 20th rebound of the night. Combined with his 20 points and 21 assists, the rebound made Westbrook the second 20-20-20 player in NBA history, according to Ellis Sports Bureau. He joined Wilt Chamberlain, who had 22 points and 25 rebounds and 21 assists on February 2nd of 1968. Okay, so he said he did it for Nipsey. Of course, everybody knows what happened with Nipsey Hussle over the weekend. He was shot and killed in front of his own store. A suspect has been identified. I don't know if there's been an arrest yet, but this guy, seemed to have turned his life around. But he did acknowledge the fact that he was a longtime gang member. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. The group was called the Roaring 60s, I believe.
Rolling Six Crips.
Rolling Six Crips. Mm-hmm. So this is for the number 60. This is why Russell Westbrook put up what the numbers he put up last night. Right. And like I said, when it happened, he said, it's for Nipsey. Okay. Now, folks, don't get Nipsey Hussle and Nipsey Russell confused. Yeah. First of all, Nipsey Russell's been gone for a while now. He was a long time comedian, did a lot of different TV shows and everything. So quite the performer, really. But, and it's funny, I was listening to somebody might try to say, okay, since Russell Westbrook, because we find things to pick at. Somebody might try to say, hey man, he going along with gang members, okay, since he recognizing or shouting out in that kind of arena to Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're just going to see it'll be interesting to see the comments that some people have. If they haven't already said it, it's coming, okay? Yeah. So, simple as that. Okay. Check this out, y'all. And I did. Here's the question of the day. And y'all need, and look, I'm going to tell y'all right now, don't try to call me in no 5 minutes to 12, because I ain't going to take the call, okay? I have to get out of here now because there's somebody that comes behind me. So some of y'all like to lay in the cut, because you think you're hurting me when I go home on time. I have to go now. So I do need y'all to answer this question of the day. Should there be a statute of limitations on women or men making potentially damaging statements against another person's character that could be detrimental at that moment, especially if it has to do with sex after so many years? Carl gave an answer. Carl said 18 months. Since that time, I've learned that some other women have come out. Yeah. What you got?
And this is from today's edition of the New York Times.
Okay.
So first, a lady named Caitlin Caruso, who is a 22-year-old now.
Mm-hmm.
She was 19 at the time. She says she's a former college student and sexual assault survivor. She says, and this is from the New York Times, that Mr. Biden rested his hand on her thigh, even as she squirmed in her seat to show her discomfort, and hugged her just a little bit too long, was the quote, at an event on sexual assault at the university.
Wait a minute, whoa. At an event on sexual assault?
Yeah. At the University of Nevada at Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. And she was 19 at the time. Now, she said at the time she chalked it up to how men act and didn't say anything publicly, but said it was particularly uncomfortable because she had just shared her own story.
Okay, she had just shared her own story.
Yes.
Maybe Joe was trying to comfort her or tell her, everything's going to be okay.
That's entirely possible.
Okay.
And she said these are supposed to be people you can trust, and it doesn't really cross your mind at the time. So, and didn't really say why she came out now. So now the other person is an account that the Times put in named DJ Hill, mm-hmm. who's a writer who met Biden at 2012 fundraiser. Mm-hmm. Quote, when she and her husband Robert stepped up to take their photograph with the vice president, he put his hand on her shoulder and then started dropping it down her back, which made her, quote, very uncomfortable. Her husband, seeing the movement, put his hand on Biden's shoulder and interrupted with a joke. Ms. Hill did not say anything at the time and acknowledged that she does not know what Mr. Biden's intention was or whether he was aware of her discomfort. Quote, only he knows his intent, she said. But norms are changing now. If something makes you feel uncomfortable, you have to be able to say it.
Okay, I want you to go back in there.
Mm-hmm.
And how did her husband stop it? Or did he think to maybe stop whatever? What did he do?
Since her husband, seeing the movement, put his hand on Biden's shoulder,
mm-hmm.
and interrupted with a joke.
With a what?
A joke.
There ain't no damn joking time.
You wouldn't think so.
No.
That kind of stood out to me too.
No. Okay. See, there's a term that's used in football when a person is down. He's already been hit, say, by one person. He's down, but here comes somebody else. And it's not as blatant as it used to be, but it was called piling on.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah.
You've seen that,
mm-hmm.
okay? Mm-hmm. So now, we're up to 4 or 5 different women?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now, this last event, it took place in
2012.
2012.
Fundraising event in Minneapolis.
Okay. And the other young lady was 19 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's 22 now.
Yep.
Okay.
So
she didn't think to say anything to anybody else all of this time?
Nope. She said it didn't cross her mind at the time.
Okay, why is it crossing your mind now then? I mean, I'm just 452-3094. I'm dead serious now.
Yeah.
452-3094 or 324-7490. Need to hear from somebody. Miss Frankie, Andrea, I just want to hear from a woman. Okay,
definitely.
Or somebody new. 452-3094 or 324-7490. Those numbers will get you into the wide open Wednesday edition of the Sports Bar and Grill. Okay, so
man,
and again, if somebody does something wrong, especially along those lines of sexual assault, you damn right they should be punished. But and she said also, the last one, she don't know what his intentions were.
Yeah.
Okay, so, how do you?
See, that's very confusing to me.
Yeah.
Like, you say you don't know.
Yeah.
But yet you're going to come out and say, but I feel like when you come out and say something, maybe I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When you come out and say something, that means you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of saying
You
it.
should.
Yeah.
Okay. You look. You feel like you were possibly in danger,
Exactly.
or you were being violated.
Exactly.
Okay. So you know.
I mean, if you're gonna come out, go all the way with it.
That's it. And you know, it's like the woman the other day. This might have been a woman that Carl was talking about. You know, that said that he rubbed his nose against her.
Yeah. Grabbed her.
Wait a minute. Okay, if y'all waiting, if y'all at a rally and you all are waiting backstage or whatever, and there are other people backstage, how come somebody else hasn't come forward to verify that it even happened?
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. You know, rubbing noses together, man, that would be too damn obvious in public.
Yeah, and creepy and all sorts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so all I'm saying is that, you know, and then people, when they come to say, well, I don't think it was sexual in nature. Well, what else you want people to think?
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, that's what I don't get. And then, now I'm curious what you think of this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Nancy Pelosi? I don't know if you heard what she said about it.
I did not hear her yesterday. I came in on the tail end of it because it was her and somebody else they had talked to.
Mm-hmm.
What did she say?
It says here, a quote was, I don't think it's disqualifying as far as the stuff that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It said, quote, he has to understand in the world that we're in now,
Thank you.
that people's space is important to them.
Mm-hmm.
And what's important is how they receive it and not necessarily how you intended it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and basically told him he needs to practice an arm's length. Well, type of deal.
Okay. And here's something else that I was listening to. Hey, y'all, I'm waiting on y'all. 452-3094-324-7490. Another thing, too, with the way people hug or embrace now, you know, some people seem to have a problem with that, okay?
Yeah.
How long is too long to hug somebody? Okay, you got a 2-second hug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, sometimes people say, you know, there's the church hug. Okay.
Yep.
There's a church hug.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this was quite a while back,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw somebody in a grocery store, and never was one of my favorite people anyway. Okay, I'll tolerate you. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And matter of fact, this was quite a while ago because this was maybe about a year after Janice was gone, and he said, "Oh, I heard about your wife," like that, you know. So, and I stepped over, hugged her, and everything. Don't be giving me no church hug, okay? You know. And then, like I say, now I could very well say what was her intent because as soon as she released me from the hug, you know, and then she gonna ask me, you know, are you dating yet? Oh Lord, no. Okay.
She jumped right in.
Yeah. Now see, I could ask, you know, what were her intentions?
You
okay,
could, honestly.
you know,
By these standards, yeah.
But how long? That's another question, y'all. How long is too long to hug somebody?
Now, I don't know if you know, this came up with Beyonce recently.
Oh, really?
Now, I think it was a couple days ago at the NAACP Awards, I think it was.
Okay. Image
Awards, that's
okay.
right.
Yeah, okay. I know you got it.
And it was Omari Hardwick.
Mm-hmm.
Hardwick is the actor.
Mm-hmm.
Came and hugged her. And everybody's jumping on him because how long he was hugging her.
Mm-hmm.
And he released it and hugged her again.
Mm-hmm.
And then gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, man, if I were Jay-Z, I would have knocked him out.
See what I'm talking about?
And that's what everybody's saying. So it's got people wondering what's too good. Maybe you just need to shake her hand.
Okay, but again, man, you know, okay, let me just say it. This stuff,
I thought you go.
it's crazy now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, all because of a few people the masses have got to fall in line now.
Hey.
You know.
Well, I mean, okay, did you have a certain, what's too far for, like, if you're married to somebody?
Look, no. I tell you, let's go one. Okay, we keep that on the table.
Okay.
Look, man, I got partners.
Uh-huh.
If I run into, dudes,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I hug them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't do that too much, but yeah, yeah.
If it's somebody that, that you really like and it's your friend or whatever,
yeah.
Man, what's going on?
Yeah.
That, you gonna hug, you gonna shake, and all. Well, if you hug, you can't shake. If you shake, you can't hug. Come on, man.
Well, see, what we do, especially, what you want to do now is like you dap them and then you bring them in with the one arm.
Uh-huh.
Then you don't hold for more than 1.5 seconds and you go and push off. What's up, bro?
I'm gonna tell you about that. Bringing them in with one arm. I had somebody do me like that a while back. Okay.
Yeah.
One of my kids' friends. Okay, that I saw. Matter of fact, saw him in Murfreesboro. Okay, and hey, Mr. Lawson, it's good to see you. So and so and so. Okay, man. All right, cool. Good to see you. Like that, Mm-hmm. 2 days later, my damn shoulder was hurt. Okay, and that's the only thing I can trace it back to, because dude had a solid grip, man.
Yeah,
and then like I said, pulled me in too.
You gotta get a good grip, and you gonna yank him in there.
Damn. Okay.
Because you don't want to be too long.
Well,
you don't want to bring them in slow and then wrap your arm around.
I mean, but like I said, man, 2 days later.
Yeah.
Damn, what's wrong with my arm? Okay. Well, I know I ain't picked nothing up lately. Then I thought about it. Okay.
So good.
Yeah. But all I'm saying, man, how long? And what I was saying was, there's some guys that I know, man.
Yeah.
That I will hug them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they will hug me back. If I don't want you hugging me, then I'm pretty much going to keep my arms down to my side.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's telling you,
don't do it. Get
off of me. Okay? Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just grabbed it.
Yeah, now it might be a her. How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Like that, like that. But how long is too long to hug especially a female now?
Mm-hmm.
How long is too long? And also, Josh,
mm-hmm.
you got to look at, say, a handshake. Okay? How long, and we're talking about the opposite sex now.
Yeah.
How long is too long to hold on to a woman's hand if you and her just met or whatever?
Wow.
Okay?
Well,
now, I've had situations where I believe somebody's holding my hand too long.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So how long? Okay?
These are good questions.
I'm just saying, man, because look, we are judging everything now
mm-hmm.
based on a few people compared to the masses. That's all I'm saying.
It's crazy, man.
It is crazy.
And then the timing of all of it
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay then. Okay. I'm just saying, man, some of this stuff don't make sense
at all.
And these women that are coming forward with Joe Biden, okay, why are you doing it now? Why now? You ain't said nothing all this time.
See, and now the president's kind of jumped on it a little bit.
Oh, well, he was going to go after Biden?
Yeah.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
I think he said something along the lines, "Welcome to my world."
Yeah, he said you're having fun.
Having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But see, look at what he. Okay, put that in the proper context coming from him. You having fun? Remember what he said about grabbing them by the pee.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
There's a lot worse what he said.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. In other words, welcome to my world. That's a whole bunch of junk, man. I'm telling you. Okay? So as simple as that. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to be headed down the home stretch. And again, like I said, let me just give you the question of the day again. As a matter of fact, would you, if you was John Calipari, would you have accepted the lifetime contract? Do you have a problem with the lifetime contract that he was given? And then the main question of the day is, should there be a statute of limitations on men or women making potentially damaging statements against another person's character that could be detrimental in the moment, especially when it has to do with sex after so many years? Okay, we're going to go to the phones because I do see we have a caller. We're going to go to the phones after we come out of this break on the Wide Open Wednesday edition of the Sports Bar and Grill. Walk in tonight. Okay. I appreciate it. If we all want to be treated with dignity and respect, at E.H. Ford Mortuary Services, located 3390 Elvis Presley Boulevard, we believe the same thing should hold true when it comes to death. Telephone number is 345-9558. For more than 30 years, Ed Ford has offered the personal touch when it comes to the passing of the special people in your life. As a licensed funeral director, embalmer, and death counselor, Ed Ford will be involved in every phase of the bereavement process when it comes to your loved one. In other words, he won't just sit behind a desk and collect your money like other funeral directors. His main purpose is to personally prepare your loved one for whatever used to that now. I like it, okay? But like I say, it's Junior Walker and the All-Stars, and it's called Walk in the Night. In this case, Walk in the Daytime, okay? Okay. I still want to get, as a matter of fact, while we were in the break, General Manager Dave Brown stepped in the door, and he said, hey, man, my wife and I was just talking about that subject last night, okay? And he was giving me some examples of some people in and around his family. And, you know, you got people, man, you know, I'll take you back to an episode, several episodes of the Jeffersons. Remember the character George Jefferson and remember the character Tom Willis.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Tom Willis was always hugging George, okay? And George had a little thing he'd say, touchy, touchy, feely, okay? So I'm just saying, man, some people are, and just like Dave Brown said, some people can be described by some others as overly affectionate.
It's like another guy. I don't know if you remember Sanford and Son. With a white guy would always be hugging Fred. What was the guy name? His sister's husband. But yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. But like I say, all of a sudden now we want to put tags and we want to put labels on these people. Again, here's the question for you. When should there be a statute of limitations on men or women making potentially dangerous statements against another person's character that could be detrimental in that moment, especially if it has to do with sex after so many years? Okay, let's go to the phones. I understand we got Miss Frankie.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Miss Frankie, how are you?
How are you, Mr. Lawson?
I'm good. You know what, Miss Frankie, before I get to that, let me do something else too, okay? You've been calling this show for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay. I mean, talk up like you ain't scared. Okay. you know, you sound like you don't know what you're walking into. Okay. Left hook, right hook. Okay? No, I wouldn't do that. But you know, you just insist on continuing because a lot of callers now they say, John. You know, now Carl says Mr. Lawson because I told him to.
Yeah,
okay. we don't have a relationship like that. But you know, I would love to hear just John roll off your tongue. You know, instead of hi, Mr. Lawson. Okay, reminds me of a young lady I work with on the weekend. As a matter of fact, she also works for FedEx. Okay, you know, hi, Mr. Lawson. Do they teach you all that out there?
We learn etiquette.
Yeah, okay then. So, you know, can you do me a favor sometimes and just say, you know, hey, John, so-and-so, you know, or, you know, hell no, John.
Talk bad.
Yeah, you know, but don't get crazy, okay? Don't get crazy. But anyway, okay, first of all, let me do it first. The first question was, if do you have a problem with the lifetime contract that John Calipari received from Kentucky? That's first.
Well, I admit I am a Calipari hater.
Oh, my goodness.
But I was a hater from what happened at UMass. Like this Memphis, okay?
So you've been a long time hater.
I have. And so, but you know what? I mean, it's their money. They can do what they want to with it. So, you know, hey, but just, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game. So, it's fine with me.
Well, okay then. Okay. Would you have accepted a lifetime contract if you was John Calipari?
Yeah.
Okay then. So that's what I'm trying to get Carl to see. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay. The question of the day. You heard it. Okay. Should there be a statute of limitations?
They should, but you know what? In these cases, I don't think, especially most of them are women, I don't think these women are looking to file charges. So it really wouldn't matter if you had a statute of limitations on it. They're not trying to file charges. They're just trying to smear that person's name.
Okay, so it is about damaging that person in the moment.
Right. You know, they would, maybe if they get sued, they might, you know, the lawsuits start coming.
Well, when I say
my spouse,
when I
considering it.
when I say a statute of limitations, if you come out with it, say, let's just say I'm gonna use Carl. He said 18 months. Okay, after 18 months, if you come out with that, something like that, then there should be a charge or a fine against you. That's the flip side of it. Because, like I say, you had your time from when it started, and you have a certain time, and you know, should there be a statute of limitations? Because otherwise, you can be, you know, there could be a counter for you. Okay, you kill my dog, I'm gonna kill your cat. Okay, so you know.
Now, the only exception I would have in that is that if the victim was a minor when it happened, that would be the only way. You know, a young child, it may take them a while.
Okay,
may not be long enough.
Okay, I can see that. Let's deal from the standpoint of we're all adults. Okay, and you know you come back and accuse me of something that you say happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago. So should there be a statute? Take the children out. Should there be a statute of limitations?
There should be.
Okay then. Okay.
And I'm speaking just for myself. If I kept it to myself all that time, chances are I'm going to my grave with it.
Okay. Okay then.
So, yeah, I'm not bringing that up.
Okay then. Okay. Okay.
And as far as what do you say about touchy feely, hugging?
Oh yeah. How long is too long for two people to hug, especially of the opposite sex? Because, but you know what? Wait a minute. Now, I can see some people saying if it's two people of the same sex, they might want to say they're gay. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Well, go ahead.
It's funny because I was at my cousin's funeral a couple of weeks ago, and a guy I had not seen in a while, I was walking up to church, and I just stepped on the church lot, and he hugged me, and, you know, I was just pulled away, and he was like, damn, girl, you smell good. I was like, what?
Oh.
I said, okay.
Okay, but wait a minute, hold up. Okay, so you had a problem with him saying, girl, you smell good.
It wasn't just girl, you smell good. Well, he said, damn, girl. And then when I went to pull away, it's like he was trying to hold me, I guess, so he could smell my perfume a little more. I don't know. Okay,
let me ask you a question. Why'd you put that perfume on?
Because it smells good to me.
Okay then, so evidently it smells good to him too. Okay? So, okay, go ahead.
I know. That don't mean you're supposed to hold on to me.
You know what? You're right. You keep calling me Mr. Lawson. Okay? You keep calling me Mr. Lawson because we were doing fine. Okay? But you put the cologne on to smell good. Look, a lot of times people will tell me, say, "Oh, you smell good." But I've got a standard answer. I said, "I took a bath." Okay, this is what I do. You know, I've had women to say it to me. You know,
I don't mind him saying it to me. Just let me go. Let him keep holding me. You know, to say it.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
That was the only thing. And as far as shaking hands, I don't have a problem. Some people shake hands longer than not. If you take your other hand and put it on top of my hand, you know, that's like sending a signal.
Okay. Okay.
Other than that.
Okay. Like I just said, Mr. Lawson. Okay.
Okay, John.
Okay. No, that's out. Okay, that's out. Okay. Okay, you too. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she put the cologne on.
Yeah.
The cologne wasn't just for her. Who we got holding?
Okay. It is Greg.
Okay. Greg, okay, here comes some sand.
Yeah, man.
Here comes some
Here come
sand.
the brothers.
Okay, first of all, Greg, we're going to go through these. First of all, do you have a problem with the lifetime contract that Coach Cal received from Kentucky?
Not at all.
Okay, then. All right. How long is too long for two people of the opposite sex to hug? How long is too long?
I guess it depends on the nature of it, like the long lost friends,
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But, anything beyond a second is intimate.
Mm-hmm.
Anything beyond a second is intimate.
But how long is that second? You know what I'm saying? It's varying seconds. Like, okay, hug for a second.
Look, I have had people to walk up to me and hug me initially, and we break the contact, and then say, "Hug me, come on, let me hug you again." Okay, what's wrong with that?
Well, once again, I guess it just kind of depends on the nature of y'all's relationship,
But you're old friends.
Well, yeah, my old friends, good friends, yeah, that happens quite frequently, actually, to me.
Okay.
That double hug thing,
Okay.
Because it's the excitement, you get caught up, and it's like, man, how you doing? You go in for that second hug,
Yeah, I mean, so okay. Now, the question of the day. Should there be a statute of limitations on men or women making potentially dangerous statements against another person's character that could be detrimental in that moment, especially if it has to do with sex after so many years?
Yes, that would be a time limit. Statute of limits, unless you have irrefutable evidence or something that you've been, for whatever stupid reason, you've been holding on to, which is a lot of times it's obviously that you're waiting for the exact moment that caused the most harm in that person. That should come into play, because if you knew this was damning evidence, 10 years ago, now this person is trying to attain a certain position of power, or now you found out that they are in some type of position of power. Now you want to release all this information. Obviously, to me, it's a money grab, and you're trying to destroy that person. And the thing about it, that type of thing shouldn't be meant to destroy somebody. It should just be meant to make them culpable, not destroy them.
Well, okay, let's go back into that, what you just said. Okay, none of these women so far that we know of have asked for monetary damages, okay? So my thing was, why'd you do it now? Why'd you do it now when I'm wrestling with the possibility of running for president of the United States? Okay, what's your intent?
The intent is still the same, to keep that person from reaching that power. That's all it is, because now there was one woman, I think she made a hint of the allegations, back in the day, But, my thing is, once again, what's your motive here?
Yep.
Especially, okay, we're not talking about he grabbed the crotch.
Right.
He grabbed the booty. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a hand lingering too long, but that's subject to interpretation.
And then go back and look at the story that Josh mentioned. One of the stories he mentioned about this guy, she says that Joe Biden put his arm around her and his hand started to slide down, and then it got so far her husband stepped in and put his hand on his shoulder and made a joke out of it so it would stop. That's not a joking thing as far as I'm concerned, okay?
No, I mean, like I said, now, we have to understand, like I said, once again, it's the intent of the person. Sometimes there's no intent, it's just something innocent. Now, your hand slide down, maybe his hand was sliding down for him to go ahead and remove his hand. Just in the motion about to back away. You just don't know. Just because it made you uncomfortable doesn't mean it was malicious, though.
You just said just because it made you uncomfortable, that don't constitute a crime.
Well,
Right, that doesn't make it absolutely with malicious intent.
Now,
Because, you have a person come up to you that you don't really care for. Now, the person doesn't know you don't care for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they come up and shake your hand and want to hug you. Yes, that's going to make you uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But that person didn't have no ill intent.
Well, see, I have a thing, man. If my relationship with you is so bad that I don't want to shake your hand or I don't want you to embrace me, as soon as I see you coming, and again, this is what I do. I will take my phone out and put it up to my ear like I'm talking to somebody. Okay? Because I don't want to be bothered with you.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to just stick my hand in my pocket. Okay?
But the thing about it, you may come in a situation where the person catches you by surprise, come up from behind you, or something to that effect. Like I said, man, we've just gone too far.
Yep.
With just, oh man. So everybody's gonna have to walk around with hand sanitizers and bubble wrap on.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna have to happen.
Josh,
It's ridiculous, man.
Josh was trying to get something in. Josh,
yeah, because when y'all brought up the uncomfortable thing, it's almost exactly what her quote was. Because she said, which is the lady with the husband, said only he knows his intent, but norms are changing. And if something makes you feel uncomfortable, you have to feel able to say it.
How come you waited so long?
I guess she suddenly felt able to say it,
Yeah, because he's running for. He's talking about running for president.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she would have carried that to her grave.
Like I said, man, it's just ridiculous. And regardless of who it is, and much even further, if the statute of limitations have run out where you could do something legally and make it criminal, then that should be sealed. You tell somebody that's it. It can't go any further. It shouldn't be able to go any further. Even under a symbol, unless, like I said, now if it's something violent, or it was a rape and you got it on video or some pictures from it, you sat on for that long, you still can't do anything criminally. Now you may try to do something civilly, because I don't know.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. Like I said, it's kind of disgusting. Like the one lady was talking about, he leaned in to hug her, and she felt uncomfortable because she didn't know if he was going to kiss her. Well, he didn't, though. He didn't kiss you. So just simply because you were uncomfortable, that doesn't constitute malicious activity.
I got you.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it is. Well, Greg,
I'm tired of it from all levels.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is, even for Trump. It's not fair.
There you go. Well, Greg, I appreciate the call, my friend.
All right, fellas. Hey, look, man, I appreciate y'all taking my call, man. Have a great day.
Anytime. All right, then. Okay, we got somebody holding. Okay, cool. Okay, we're going to get ready to get out of it. I mean, again, folks, and I'm like Greg, this is starting to go too far now. Okay?
Absolutely.
Sexual assault is no joke.
Not at all.
Okay? It's no joke. But the bulk of these women that have come out now against Joe Biden, at least 3 of them have said they don't think there was any sexual assault intent there. Okay? So if it's not that, you just said, well, it made me feel uncomfortable. Hell, if I don't go to the bathroom every day, I'm going to feel uncomfortable. And like I said, the best example I can use is be black in this country for as many years as I've been. Uncomfortable? Damn. Okay, I can come up with a whole lot of other words. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing to, solve my plight.
Nope. Nobody to complain to.
And you talk about somebody hugged you, okay, or somebody walked up behind you and put their hands on your shoulder, and you didn't know what their intent was, so you made a judgment call. That's what you did.
3 to 6 years later.
Yeah, you did that. That makes no sense. And again, until they come up with some kind of law or whatever, to put a cap on this kind of crap, like I said, if a sexual assault took place, yes. But if it didn't, As a matter of fact, we're going to come after you now. Because if you felt that strongly about it, you should have said something. Well, it take people some, time. Yeah, okay then. Well, time is what we don't have. Exactly. Okay, so I'm just saying, man.
I agree.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, look, before this man did that, before this man said he was thinking about running for president, and, I don't think he should do it. Let me say that. Don't think I'm a Joe Biden fan, because I'm not. Because I don't like the way Joe handled the Anita Hill thing years ago. He was the chairman of that damn committee. He could have stopped a lot of that crap, okay, that those white men subjected her to, okay? But he didn't, okay? And there were some other little things along the way. So I don't think he should run. I don't think he should run. You had your run with Barack. He carried you, man. Now go sit down somewhere and let somebody younger come up there, okay? Go sit down, man. You take your boy Bernie Sanders with you too, okay? Susan Collins, not Susan Collins, what's her name? Warren. Go home, okay? Go home, okay? Yeah. So I'm just saying it's time for something new in this country. Look what this has gotten us. Look at the shape we're in right now because of one old-ass idiot. Okay? Said it wasn't going to cuss. But I'm just saying, y'all, it's time for a change. Just like I say here in the city of Memphis, quit electing these old-ass men. Quit electing them. As a matter of fact, you got some folk on that city council right now that you need to get rid of. They've been there too damn long. Okay? They've been there too long. Look, we got some smart young people in this town, but we don't give them a chance. Best thing we do is run them up out of here. And they go other places and thrive. But no, this is my seat. Ain't your damn seat. Seat belongs to the public. So I'm just saying, we need a new way of thinking in this country, in this state, in this city, in this town. Memphis so damn backwards, it's ridiculous. Because we keep hanging on to old stuff.
That's it.
Okay? I'm just saying, man. Man, play the music before I really start cussing. Okay, thank you. Let me pray. Okay. Ooh, Lord. I mean, some stuff is just too much.
I understand.
And this stuff right now, and don't be surprised if the numbers continue to grow with Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And actually now, Joe Biden is being painted into a corner. Because if he says, I'm not going to run, you're going to have a story out there, well, what else did he think was coming up?
Exactly.
What else? So he's in a no-win situation now.
It's tough, yeah.
It is, man. Come on. Okay. Tomorrow, it's Think About It Thursday. So y'all can think about some of the stuff we talked about today. Okay? I'm just saying, man. This stuff is crazy. Anyway, coming up a little bit later this afternoon, I think it will. No, I know it will be The Truth radio show with Pastor Andre Guy Reed. Okay. After that, you got Sports Call. Following Sports Call, you got Benny Ether and the Power Hour. Okay. After that, we go to the net and we come back tomorrow morning around 6 o'clock. We'll talk back live with Bob
and Josh in the building.
All right, then. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, it is the Eye on Sports. If it is the good Lord's will, and I certainly hope and pray it is, hope to see you back here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for the Think About It Thursday edition of the Sports Bar and Grill. I'm Johnny Lawson. You all have a safe and, above all, have a blessed afternoon. Every moment, no, I can't forget Jones.